Underneath we've got filters. So we've got a little one up here. It's got 4 little screws. It's like a sediment filter. You can see there's a bowl under here. And then come around to here. This is the main filter here.
Yep.
And then your primer.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
So for priming it. And then there's another filter on the engine.
So 3 pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
These will be the main ones. That one there, not so often. Got your in-cab charcoal filter here.
Perfect.
Pressurizer, whatever, everything there.
Oh, wait, so I think we're going.
And then we've got the front fill over here. This here is to suck the liquid back out and purge it on this side. And so that one's the air purge down. Yep. So then it will suck that, push that back up into...
So can you run this suction in conjunction with, say, using the micromatic fitting on the, say if you want to suck fresh water from a tank, yep, and someone's dropped off a couple of EnviroDrums for you at the tank, yep, you could be sucking from there and also use the other Cetera?
Yep, yep. Battery box. It's got the self, when you shut the door 7 minutes later, it will already click out.
Yeah.
Don't turn this off until this one has clicked out. So you always wait, let that click off. If it's going to stay for a long period of time, then you might want to turn that off. But
okay, so
otherwise,
you can do a further isolation.
Yeah.
And just from what happens when you leave it for 7 minutes, there's another section, or another set of isolating you can do manually.
Yep. The auto greaser is already set at the moment.
Yep.
In here, there will be a book. You'll see in there, there's 2 dials. So one is time, how the intervals that it goes on, and the other one is how long that it's that it carries the cycle for.
It's been preset already.
It has. I would be keeping an eye on it, and if you're starting to get excess grease like building up, in the book it tells you what intervals. You can just go back one number and then just keep an eye on it like that. This is for filling. Mm-hmm. So on the other side there's a like a big cartridge that screws on in here with a handle, and you push the grease in, or you can put a grease gun onto here and feed it straight in.
Nothing special about the grease?
No, EPL2 I think we run in there.
Is it just a multi-purpose? Doesn't have to be for bearings or that sort of stuff? Kind of.
No, because we're not
harvesters and whatever.
No, because we're not really feeding too many. They're more bushes and pivot points. Probably just keep an eye on it. It does take a few cartridges in there, so if you get it all the way down to the bottom and you need to fill it, it's going to probably take you a little while from pushing grease in. So when it starts getting down, just put one in.
Get in the habit every week or two, just buddy.
Yeah, fill it back up a little bit.
Yeah.
That is your fuel filter up there.
Oh, the black thing?
The black bowl.
Cartridge.
Yeah. We'll head round up onto the engine.
This is obviously, is this the flush tank?
Yeah, fresh water.
Fresh water flush, yeah.
Yep.
And where's the hand wash? Is that part of it as well?
There is a little tank behind you. In the floor here, you'll see a little here.
Uh-huh.
But that one there, you could probably put a fitting on the bottom and just, and that's your little level indicator. Coolant. And then that's your reverse, like the fan, those blades actually just spin around in a setting and then it blows back the other way.
So that's obviously in the cab, is it?
Yeah, yep. You can do that in through the screen. Hydraulic tank.
Is there a sight gauge for that? Oh, yeah,
yep, on the side.
Oh, full, cold.
Yep. Then you got, you can fill the engine here, or there is a filling port down here as well. Dipsticks on the side. And then there's your oil filter.
Just the one?
Yes. That's the engine oil filter there, that one. And then this is a filter inside of here as well. I think it's those 4 bolts. And that comes up and out, and there'll be a cartridge down inside that one there as well. And then this is the supply for the blue pump up to the main tank.
So when you say blue, the blue...
That blue...
Oh, the pump down there?
There, down there, the ground. So that's where that comes up there. straight into the front of the tank there. And then there's the overflow for the main tank. There's that one there going down, so that will go down to the ground as well. We'll come down to the back of the spray. I'll show you that hydraulic filter. So that's this one here. Now it's done away. The old sprayers had. This is for the air. So that's done what is about 1,000 hour intervals.
Like 1,000 or 2,000 hours. We haven't actually had the point to change that yet, but that's just the Deskin one for you.
In here, I'm not sure whether you're going to have to worry about touching that too much.
Obviously the drain there for the hydraulic tank as well.
Yep. So yeah, that one there, and then for the engine oil, there is this one here.
Oh yeah.
Got a tap there, undo that, and that will drain down.
So we used to have a gear increaser, which is just a small gearbox between the two drive pumps. You haven't got that, so it's direct drive onto the back of the engine with a flex plate. The hydraulic tank runs all the hydro motors, so theoretically for your servicing, you've got your final drives or your wheel hub groups, one on each wheel. You got your engine oil, and then just your hydraulic oil, and that's it.
So is there servicing to do with the hubs there?
Yeah, so 500 hours, and we'll come out and do your first service, which will do those hubs as well. So the first 100 hour we do engine oil, we do the hubs, you just don't do hydraulic. Hydraulic's pretty straightforward, drain it, fill it. But we'll go through the hubs on how to do them. They're every 500 hours with the engine. So you just imagine all your maintenance happens every 500 hours.
Yep.
Or into 1,000 hour, you do the hydraulics with it. It's an active airbag suspension system. So you've got 120 as a system pressure, and you've got about 80 in the bags. The bags will be charged with 80, whether they're going up or down. So this linkage assembly will try and follow your ground. So let's say you get a dip in one wheel.
Yep.
That'll then push 80 PSI into the bag to stabilise it, where normally you have a static bag, you just charge it up to 30, and wherever the load is where it's going to be. So you'll find, I think, the ride is smoother than the old ones were when it was just a coil and a spring. Coil and a shock. Your shock's on the inside. They've beefed up all this suspension system. Not that you've probably had a lot to do with the older ones, but it was a major maintenance interval for us that we had to be aware of. You got 4 pins sharing load on each axle, which is a benefit now.
What, if anything, can fail? Like, can the airbags drop air or something?
They can.
And can they wear and get a
Yep.
calthrop in there and pop
Yep.
them or something?
Oh, they're too thick for calthrop. Like, obviously these are here for that issue.
Protection, yeah.
We've got like 800 hours on ours that went out, the first ones that went out. We haven't had to touch any of this. The only thing we've had to do down here is change the tyres. And there's a retainer here to limit the suspension stroke when you jack it up off the ground. That will take you a fair while to do. So I'll show you. Oh yeah, you've already got it. So we've built these, which we can just whip you one up or you whip yourself one up. You just wrap that around the saddle. It limits the stroke of the suspension.
So you can get it up easy.
Yeah, easy. So you just get a bottle jack straight off that, and you don't have to jack, get a block and a stand and jack again. Like the suspension travel is
quite quick.
Yeah. So that'll catch, bang, up, gone. We've just made massive telescopic stands, and we put them under here, and you just get a pneumatic jack. A lot of guys have like a one-piece trolley set up where they'll roll in with it. Pneumatic, same thing. Just set the telescopic bit and the jack's in the bottom. It's just about cylinder travel's all you're looking for. So if you've got a tiny little snappy one, you're not going to get much out of it. The longer stroke, and you're not worried about, like a 10-ton jack will get this up.
Yep.
You have these little adjusting screws. Now these have a torque setting. They wouldn't be adjusted constantly, it would be a certain hour interval, but it holds a pad on the inside, a nylon pad, just to stop having too much movement in there, but just keeping it snug, not wearing. There's a tool up under the seat that goes in there, and a spec, a torque spec, and you just loosen it off, put it back on, check it to a thing, and that
Might be
keeps...
something that I'd do the first time with you guys, I think.
Yeah.